Doc Rich back at it again, baby, and we got a documentary, the story of Eminem, full documentary. This is what we're gonna be checking out. I can't even talk. Sheesh. This is what we're gonna be checking out today, and probably for like the next fucking 2 weeks. This thing is over an hour long, son. Over an hour long. So obviously we're gonna bust it down into segments. Y'all know how we do. But yeah. Like, share, comment, of course, subscribe if you're new. If you want to support your boy in the channel, go and cop some merch too. The links to everything is down below. Twitter, Instagram, the merch link, my Twitch account. If you want to hop into a game with your boy, Call of Duty, NBA 2K, the Twitch link is down there. All that good stuff. All right, but let's hop right on into it. Documentary of M, or the story of M, I should say. Hold up. Let's get this third,
aka Slim Shady.
Of course, the moment I start skipping is when we start getting into it.
Eminem, aka Slim Shady, aka Marshall Bruce Mathers III. He is a survivor, rap star, father, actor, felon, media mogul, the voice of a generation. He has emerged as rap's most controversial performer and storyteller, an artist whose provocative imagery and dark rhymes have resonated with America's increasingly disenfranchised youth, and whose multiple personas have enchanted and hypnotized audiences worldwide. Born into a broken home, he has drawn deeply from the well of his own life, which provides the fuel for his vision and artistic will.
Yep.
His lyrics are his life, his legend, his alter ego, and his therapy. To understand his music, we must first understand his life and the world he grew up in.
I was born in Highland, Kansas, and my mother left my father when I was probably about 9 months old and brought me to St. Joseph, Missouri, and left me with my abusive alcoholic grandmother.
St. Joseph's, Missouri is a quiet working class town. It is a town Marshall's grandmother Betty grew up in, a town his mother Debbie grew up in. A place tarnished with the effects of alcoholism, abuse, and instability. The challenges in Marshall's family life would be set in motion long before his birth. The residual effects of generations of abuse was passed on by his great-grandmother even as she lay dying.
Damn. So we going way back. We going a lot farther than I've ever, you know what I'm saying? Me personally, maybe y'all have like gone into all of this, and grandparents and great-great-grandparents, and bro, I'm like, bro, damn, we going deep into it. But yeah, let's see.
Generations of abuse was passed on by his great-grandmother even as she lay dying.
She died a hell of a death at 93, and I was so glad. And she called for me on her deathbed, and I told her, I said, you know, I'm glad you're dying. And she says, can you forgive me? And I says, no, I can't forgive you. The way you beat and abused a little child, an innocent child. I said, you know, you're going to hell, don't you? And she looked up at me, and I said, God help you.
Despite the years of abuse, Betty dreamt of a better life.
Well, as a young girl, I wanted to just be a mother. I wanted a great big family, you know. I was going to have this house with a...
Now, I do think some of these kids need to have their asses whooped, you know what I'm saying? The way that some of these kids be out here acting in these streets. I'm like, God damn, I can tell you ain't never had a good ass whooping before. But I definitely do think there's a very fine line between, you know, abuse and you doing something stupid and getting a good ass whooping, you know? I do think there's a difference, and y'all can let me know what you think in the comment section. But I can tell you this: I got me some good ass, some good old ass whoopings, and you best believe whatever I got whooped for, either I didn't do it again or I made sure not to get caught doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no doing that shit over again. No ma'am, no ma'am, nope. I don't want no parts of that smoke. No, I do not. You know what I mean? And for me, like, personally, like, I didn't grow up to hate my parents for whooping me. Like, I knew what the fuck I did. I knew what I did was stupid and I shouldn't have been doing it. But like I said, I think there's a fine line, you know what I mean, between literal abuse and getting a whooping. And some people might say getting a whooping is abuse. Okay, I understand it. I can't say that I totally agree with it, you know what I mean? But to each his own. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Talk to me.
White picket fence, like everybody has, women. And I was just going to be so good to my children, bake for them, and, you know, just love them to death. But when everything went wrong, and I married Mr. Nelson, I was 14.
Soon after a young marriage, Betty gave birth to the first of several children.
14? Nigga, listen. I wouldn't think, well, okay, I might have been thinking about clapping some cheeks, but I hadn't clapped any cheeks when I was 14. Shit, I was still trying to play some Halo. I was trying to get home so I could grab one of these real quick. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. These boys was out here getting married, having kids. 14? Damn, they was grown.
Debbie, Marshall's mother.
Oh, Debbie was so tiny.
First of several children. Debbie, Marshall's mother.
She was the first.
Oh, Debbie was so tiny, I was embarrassed. Being so young, I had a hard labor, and my daughter weighed probably about 4 pounds.
If you were to do a drawing of the Mathers-Nelson family relations are like, we look like cats in a bag. This is a clan. It's hard scrabble, country folk who are close to each other, except when they're fighting each other.
She could not wait to have a baby brother.
Not long after a baby brother arrived, Betty realized Debbie was unwilling to share the attention of her mother.
Put him down for a nap one time, so I walked into the bedroom, and she's got her father's wrench, big wrench, just about to hit him in the head. I had to watch Debbie from then on continuously.
Betty's marriage ended in the...
Her mom was crazy, or her mom. And mom was crazy from the jump. She down here about to clock old Johnny in the head. She was about to end his shit. It's funny, but it ain't funny at the same time. Like, God damn. She was really about to clock this little baby clean in the head. Damn.
Children had a succession of would-be stepfathers.
I cannot remember a time ever when there was not a man in the house. I never really got close to my stepdads. They were pretty much alcoholics.
There was a lot of drama, growing up in our family. There was a lot of police called.
I was sexually assaulted by my one stepdad when I was 12. He didn't get the job complete because he was arrested. I remember my mother coming home and the police taking him out and her telling me, you better hope I can get him out of jail. I don't believe you. And I ran away. It's like, I'm not facing him if you get him out of jail. I'm not telling him I'm sorry because I'm not sorry because of something he did.
She wanted to get out of the house so bad, Debbie.
That's something that I don't really understand either, because we've seen that before where a child comes to their parent in need. Are there kids that possibly lie? Yeah, sure. But to in that moment to say something like that, or to even just say, I don't believe you. Like, you're their parent. Like, that's supposed to be like, like whenever y'all hear shit like that, does it like hit you a certain way? You like, damn, like, I just lost respect for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? You don't believe? Okay, let's say you don't believe him fully. Don't tell him that. Give him some love. Give him some attention. Maybe if let's say you happen to be right. They are lying. So why are they lying? There's a reason they're lying. Try to get to the underlying issue, the underlying cause. What is it? Instead of just, you know what I mean? I don't know. That and to say something that serious, I would imagine most of the time they're telling the truth. So like it's just like, damn.
Sorry because I'm not sorry because of something he did.
She wanted to get out of the house so bad. Debbie just was tired.
Debbie searched for a way out. One day she thought she finally found it in a quiet boy who lived on her block and played in a local band. Marshall Bruce Mathers II.
I met Bruce, and he was my knight in shining armor. Met him when I was 14.
Debbie comes in from school she says,
14, just like her mother. The apple don't fall too far from the tree, huh? 14 and 14.
Bruce and I are getting married. Tell her, Bruce. Yeah, he says, I love Debbie and Debbie loves me, and we're getting married.
Debbie and Marshall Bruce Mathers II were married in 1970, a marriage Debbie hoped would take her away from the troubles of home.
It wasn't that I didn't want to be around my brothers and sisters anymore. It's just I wanted my own life. I wanted my own child, and I wanted to get away from all that.
And next thing I know, she finally got pregnant. I was pregnant with Ronnie when she got pregnant.
On October 17, 1972, Debbie gave birth to Marshall Bruce Mathers III.
It was just in heaven. I mean, it's like, this is a child, that's going to have everything. He's not going to want for anything. He's going to be so sheltered, so loved. So...
Young M. Sheesh. That's what a goat baby looks like. You ever seen a goat baby? Now you have. You're welcome. The goat baby. Or a goat baby. A baby goat. The fuck am I saying? You ever seen a baby goat? There we go. Bam. You can officially say you've seen a baby goat. Right here with Doc Rich, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Talked to be the best mother in the world, and I made a promise with God. The alcohol, the drugs, the drinking, the pot, any of that stuff, they would never go through that. The fighting, none of it.
That's another thing I was going to touch on. I don't know how motherfuckers can be alcoholics. Personally. Because have y'all ever, and I think I asked y'all this before, but have y'all ever like started day drinking? You might have started drinking 1, 2 o'clock. It's your day off. You know what I mean? You chilling with some peoples and whatnot. Y'all having a good time. A little darty or something. Daytime party, if you don't know what a darty is. A little daytime party. You drinking, fucking 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock roll around. You like, yo, I'm fucking over this shit. Get this alcohol out of me, goddammit. Fuck this. Y'all ever had that moment? Cause I know I sure as hell have. Like, ain't no fucking. Don't get me wrong. I like me some Captain and some Coke. Okay, not the Coke, but the drink Coke. I don't want no confusion. Okay, I don't need no confusion. Captain Morgan with a little Coca-Cola. Okay, the drink Coca-Cola. Or some Everclear, but to do that all day, every day, or to get drunk every single day, that shit would get old quick, real quick. Although I do play Call of Duty better when I'm drunk. You might think I got some hacks on when I'm drunk. Like I'll be beaming boys.
Finally happy with her own family, Debbie left for North Dakota, where Bruce would take over his father's job in a hotel. The couple made their home in the basement of Bruce's parents' house.
Debbie said that things began to get bad. She'd go down to the coffee shop or the hotel, and Bruce would be playing around with the girls. Naturally, she'd be jealous. He'd tell her to take the kid and go home. She had a lot of lonely time on her hands, and then he began to beat the heck out of her.
Marshall Bruce Mathers II was a knife thrower. He threw knives. He used to always like to see how close he could get to your foot without hitting it.
And I remember her calling me and saying that she's coming home.
She left on a train when he was maybe 1 or 2 years old, and she says he took the clothes he was wearing, they got on a train, they headed for St. Joe. And I think that was sort of the beginning of what was going to be many, many moves throughout his life.
Debbie, running again from abuse and the effects of alcoholism, left Bruce and returned home to St. Joseph with Marshall.
And his dad never wanted anything to do with him. Marshall tried to contact him. Debbie tried to contact him.
He went to California and never was seen again.
Bruce Mathers then disappeared from his son's life forever. Like Betty, his grandmother, and Debbie, his mother, Marshall now was caught in the same cycle of parental abandonment. Marshall would never know his father, but he would never forget him.
And little did he know. Little did he know. He had a genius right in his hands. Which obviously shouldn't matter in the grand scheme of things anyway. You should love your children. But, wow. How stupid you must have felt. Any parent would feel. You know what I mean? Like, fuck this kid. Come to find out, it's LeBron fucking James that he grew up to be. Come to find out, it's Marshall Mathers, Eminem, Slim Shady. Number one selling artist, like one of the greatest, not only rappers but musicians to ever grace this earth. That's my child, and I left him. Oh, but then again, you can kind of get into the what ifs when you start doing that, because. And I think we kind of got into it before, because, what if his pops is there? What if his pops was a loving pops, and they didn't have to struggle the way that M struggled. He wouldn't have those same life experiences. He may not have even, moved to those same places. And had he not moved to those same places, not been exposed to those same people, Proof being one of those individuals, and kind of led into the realm of rap. Now, if I remember right, his uncle ended up really introducing him to it, but obviously with Proof, he kind of really got into it, going to the what was it, the pop-up shops, I think they call them, or whatever, the rap battles and shit that they used to have. So the path could have been totally different had his dad actually been there. So, you know what I mean? You kind of get into the... Y'all let me know in the comment section. Do you think M would have actually turned out to be who he is today? The greatest rapper of all time. One of the greatest musicians, period, of all time. Had his dad been there? Me personally, I don't think so. I don't think so. As a matter of fact, I don't even know if he would have become a rapper. But that's just me. Y'all let me know what you think.
When we first left his dad and moved back to Missouri, I lived in a one-room efficiency apartment.
Debbie tried to make ends meet, bouncing from job to job and house to house, always trying to make a better life for her child, not realizing the effect such constant change would have on him. Debbie and Marshall moved back and forth from St. Joseph, Missouri to the Detroit area as many as 20 times in his childhood.
We did move around a lot, but it
20 fucking times?
was always to better ourselves because I could not stay with my birth mother at all. I mean, we were there a couple of days and that was like an eternity. And every time it would be like I'd rent a house, they'd sell it right out from under me.
Debbie may have tried her best, and most parents do. Trying your best, though, doesn't mean that that's exactly what your child needs.
Soon, Debbie and her mother began to clash on how to raise Marshall.
I don't think he was an angry child. I think he just got his feelings hurt a lot. And I think his mother controlled him a lot.
He was a very big mama's boy. Marshall was a loner. He did not really want to get out and play with other kids. I had to kind of coax him. He wanted to be with mommy all the time.
He never could speak up for himself, but he'd just go pout and go color his color books, you know, or go get on his beanbag and just watch TV, kind of like a whipped puppy in a corner, you know, just go back to my corner.
He had a disruption in attachment early on in that his father left him.
There are people like his Uncle Todd who may be the closest to a consistent father figure.
You know, I was their protector, you know, and I would take him fishing. I try to teach him what a man was supposed to be. I'd get on him about homosexuality to make sure he knew that, you know, boys go with girls and, you know, vice versa and, you know, things like that.
They moved around a lot, so he didn't have a lot of stability. So those are some of the early things that may have begun to make him think, is the world a trustworthy place? Is it okay?
All right, so we're going to end it there. Sheesh. And that turned into over a 20-minute video. You know what I'm saying? But that's what you get. You know, I don't like to just sit and, you know, sit quiet the whole damn time. I've just not my style. You know, I add in my 2 cents. I ask questions where I, you know, need to ask questions and things, and yeah. So this one might take us a while to get through. So sit back, relax. Come chill with your boy every day, you know what I'm saying? Grab a drink of your choice, a snack, a meal, whatever you want to do, you know the deal. And, yeah, I was going to say keep that channel still, but it's not a channel you're watching me on. It's on YouTube, but you get what I was trying to get to. You know what I mean? Get a little rhyming thing going on, and, hey, tune back in. But I love y'all. Be safe, and, I'm going to catch y'all in part 2. Y'all know what to do.